Hey there, Stampers and Crafters, and welcome to the Stampin' Scoop Show. And we're actually on. Yay!
Yay!
Oh my God, third time was a charm. So yeah, it looked like things were going to go south again today, but somehow we managed to pull through in the end. So we are here. We are using new software again, and so bear with us. But I think we got it under control now. So we're excited to be here and to share some fun stuff with you guys today. We've got one show because we're going to be playing with a new product medley today from Up called the Flowering Cactus, and it is pretty awesome. We'll share. Obviously, we'll do a little reveal, and then Linda's got awesome projects to share from it. We will be
Yay!
giving two of these away. So we're going to give one away immediately following this live. We will draw a winner, and then we'll be drawing a replay winner on February 5th. We'll share the winner on our next Stampin' Scoop show. Is that next week? Or the
No,
week after? Week after?
I'm lost without a calendar. Hold on,
I know
February. So
we're all messed up because we had to, we couldn't get on Tuesday. So
February 5th
I'm
is
lost.
next Friday.
So
So
that's
why don't
definitely
we do
probably
the
not
same
the right date.
February 9th would be 2
So the
weeks.
9th, yeah. So this date I think is incorrect. So our next Stampin' Scoop show, we will draw the winner of the replay. So these are big kits. So that's a pretty good prize. There's
Yep.
two of them that we're giving away. And
Yeah.
we have a prize here from the winner of our last episode.
Yay!
Debbie, I hope I said this right, Resignulio. I hope I said that right. I'm sorry, Debbie, if I didn't. But you won the replay drawing for the Punch Party stamp set. Be sure to fill out the prize claim form on either stampwithtammy.com or craftstamping.com. And Paper Pumpkin, this one looks like a one. I'm really excited about it. So Bouquet of Hope, you have until February 10th to subscribe for that one. And Linda and I are both members of the PPX crew. So if you subscribe with either Linda or I, not only will you get your Paper Pumpkin kit and all the awesomeness that comes with it, but you also can get 6 free alternate project videos from us each month that you are a subscriber. And I am going to take 1 minute here to answer a question here for Colleen Terry. She says, I have asked several demonstrators how I can catalog and no one has replied. Can someone help me? Absolutely. We're here to help you. I have even asked Tammy and no response. Well, I apologize.
No.
I don't recall hearing from you, and I'm really sorry if I missed. Sometimes I don't always see things scroll up there. But you can either go to craftystampin.com or stampwithtammy.com, and we both have a catalog button that you just click on, fill out the form, and we'll send them right out to you. Either one is good, and we'd be happy to send those off to anybody that needs a catalog. We're here for you.
Yeah.
That's our job.
Yeah.
Believe me, that's
I got a
you.
whole new supply of them the other day to mail out.
I know, right? Like that's what we do. So
Yeah.
if anybody needs a catalog, head on over to one of our sites and we will be happy to take care of you.
Yep.
All right. So
Yay, celebrate.
celebration
We need a
time.
celebration theme song.
Yeah, right?
No?
Celebrate. Yeah. I think we can do that. Right? Or I'm trying to think of, like
I don't know. One's not just rolling off my head. I may have to,
Cool in the gang.
It seems like something that requires a theme song.
Good times, come on. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, so celebration means free stuff. So every $50 in orders you place in either of our online stores, you're going to get to pick free stuff. And it goes until February 28th. And that includes if you choose to buy the medley that we're sharing with you today, you're going to get a free celebration product with it. So wicked cool.
Yeah.
Yes, Wanda, we also have catalogs online. She's saying there's a PDF. We do have them online on our sites as well. So you can view them online while you're waiting for your hard copy to come in the mail. All right. So this is what we're going to be playing with today. It's called the Flowering Cactus Medley, and it's beautiful. So there's a lot of information on there. And you know what? You don't need to read it all because we're gonna share it all with you. So with that, let's start playing. You guys ready to play? Let's start playing. So I'll start because Linda's got a lot to share with you guys today, and so I'm going to start kicking it off by showing you what's in the box, and then she's going to show you all the other fun stuff. So this is in the new mini catalog, again, anybody needs one, pop on over to our blogs and click the catalog button. We'll be happy to send them off to you. It comes in this little box. It comes in this big box, actually. There's a lot in here. So starting with the stamp set, and there's a matching die set. I'm not going to pull the die set out because I know Linda's got a beautiful template all made to show you the dies and what they match and the pieces in the kit. So the medley comes with everything I'm about to share. That whole box comes with everything in it. And so we've got this beautiful bundle that we're going to be sharing and using today. And then you've got all this other great stuff that comes in here. So we've got 2 twines, and that is Calypso Coral, and we've got some natural twine there too. And then we've got all these fun felt pieces. And these, I know they're hard to see when they're in this, but they pop out. So we've got all different shapes. And we've got the Highland Heather and the Calypso Coral. So these are like little flowers that pop out of the felt. So you've got a bunch of pieces of that. And then we've got the paper. So the paper is just yummy, right? And the dies match this paper, right, Linda? I think.
Yes,
I think with this new program, you guys can actually hear us both at the same time. So you know what? Hey, it was it might have been tough, might have been tough getting started on this episode, but maybe it was a good thing because we got to try new things. So we've got 1, 2. I think there's 8 sheets of each, and they're 6 by 6, right? So this one has all these pretty designs, and then we've got a nice pattern on the back of each sheet. And then here's another design. We got the pattern, nice pattern on the back. So you get quite a bit of paper in here. Sorry, these look like I don't know if I did that or. Thank you. 48 sheets. And then we've got stripes. Look at this one. How pretty is this? I love the colors in this kit. Very, very, very nice. Let's see. We've got cacti, right? Cacti? Is that?
Yes.
Look at how pretty the flowers are. Yeah, and you know what else is absolutely awesome about this? And we've done medleys before, and look at here's the similar as the first one I shared, but smaller. We've done these medleys before, and everybody falls in love with them. And everybody has said in the past, we love it, but once you run out of the paper and embellishments, they're bummed because they can't get any more without buying the whole medley again. Well, guess what? Stampin' Up! Heard your cries. They heard what you had to say. And now, not only can you get the medley, but you can also get just a refill. So you can also purchase the refill when you've used up all the paper. So you don't have to hoard your paper. You don't have to hoard the felt. You can use it all and you can buy fill and that. So yay to Stampin' Up! For all of that. And with that, I am now going to turn it over to Linda. She's going to share lots of fun with you.
Okay, so
and I'm going to, oops, okay, hold on. There we go. Here we go. Nope, that's me. Oh, you've got to switch it. I'm like, okay, you're switching.
Right,
sorry.
you have to show my face. Okay.
Sorry, we got new
so
stuff
now
here
I
today.
have to change my, new software, new systems. Oh, here we go. All right. So here is a sampler sheet. I've been making these lately for all of the papers. It's just really cool to be able to look and see all the paper at once and a highlight of the colors that are included. So they're on the blog post that both Tammy and I will put up after this broadcast. I not only have a picture of this, but I also have included, there'll be a downloadable PDF so you can create your own. So it's basically 2 inch by 2 inch squares of all of the paper that you just glue down. And then these are 3/4, making up my own words, 3/4 inch punch circles of each of the colors. So you can kind of get an idea visually quickly of what is encompassed in this product medley. Here is the die cuts that are in the kit. There are 3. This cactus, this it's this one. It cuts out these 3 shapes, and it leaves like these holes, more or less, of the same shape in your cardstock. So I just punched that out with a circle so you could see it. So you could do it either way. You can attach these directly, or you could use the holes that they leave in your project. And then there's this over here that doesn't cut out. It just adds the detail that looks like a cactus. I don't know if you can see it on the screen. So these 3 are just, don't line up with anything. Everything else here lines up with the stamp set. So there is a matching stamp with the die. So here it is stamped. Here it is just on the paper. So there's each of these. Tammy also noted how this one DSP sheet, every single one is die cuttable with the dies. So you can cut out a whole bunch of them and have these absolutely perfect die cut images to use on your project. So if you don't feel like stamping for whatever reason, there you go. It's easy peasy. So that's that.
I love that paper. I just think it's so pretty.
It is so pretty. I kept thinking, I'm like, wow, everyone's upped their stamping game because their images on their stamps projects with the cactuses were so good, but it's actually these.
So Carol Wortman says, outstanding idea, but now you've forced her to cut into each paper. But the beautiful thing is you don't need to hoard this anymore, Carol, because you can get a refill. Thank you, Stampin' Up, for that.
Yeah. So here are the felt pieces. So the felt pieces look like this, and it's really hard to kind of show you what they look like. So if you punch them all out, this is what they look like. You get kind of 3 of each shape, but then, so like we have this flower that's got kind of a point. So there's a large, a medium, and a small. And there's 2 sets that have just a stitch dot in the middle. There are 3 that have stitching all the way through. I don't know if I can make this a little, actually, let's try it this way. Trying to learn how to play with this new software. And then there's this shape that kind of, to me, kind of looks like maybe a cowboy top hat type thing. And again, there's 2 that have stitching all the way through it and 3 that have just a stitch dot. Then we have this flower that has sort of a rounded top. Again, 2 sets that have the stitching all the way through and 1 set that has just a stitch dot. And then these over here that kind of, to me, look like a dinosaur footprints. And you got 1 set that has the stitching all the way through and 2 sets with the dots. So in total on each one of these sheets, there are 36. And then you get 4 of each color, and there's 2 colors. So there are a lot of felt embellishments, for lack of.
I love it. Yeah. I think the felt is just awesome.
Yeah. I will tell you, it is a bit tricky to attach. So I've here I used a snail, and they don't really stick very well. They're like falling off all over the place, but I didn't want to permanently attach them to this because I want to use them. So I highly recommend liquid glue to attach these. Okay. I think we should make a card, and then I will show off.
Absolutely. Let's stamp.
My other 2 samples. Stampin'. All right. So now I got to figure out where I put everything because I had it all set up 2 days ago. So let's see, come over here. So here is my paper. I'll start with this. We will also, there's a PDF that will be available after the show on both of our blogs on our blog post recaps. So this is Mossy Meadow.
While you're stamping, Linda, I'm watching the comments go by, and it's like cloud. You know, when you look up at the clouds and you see the shapes and animals in the clouds. Well, I'm seeing different things in the cacti. It's very funny. I've seen the dinosaur footstep, the tulip head, sombreros.
This one's up. I see a heart.
And then someone said a pickle. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I can totally see a pickle with that other one. Yes, I totally see that one. Okay, so here is the DSP I'm using for my background. And as we said here earlier, I'm going to make a mess. The color that matches is Highland Heather. But one thing I love with our colors is I think the Gorgeous Grape is just a darker version of Highland Heather. So I wanted this to really kind of pop here. So I'm going to use the Gorgeous Grape. So it really has a defined background. So let me use my.
Sue is asking if the PDF is a free download. It is. It is a free download. it's not up at the moment though. Just you got to give us like about an hour after the video is done, and we will have that up there with all of the measurements for the
Yes.
card and the other
Okay.
cards.
So I'm also taking this other piece of DSP and I'm going to attach that to the bottom of my card base.
Mary says, "Yay, love that we can talk again at the same time."
I know.
Hey, you know what? Sometimes it takes a lot of, struggle to try something new, and definitely with all the tech issues that we had on Tuesday, forcing us outside of our box to try something new, it actually, brought us into maybe something better.
Maybe it'll be better. All right, so this, unfortunately, I never use this ribbon enough. It's just purple, 3 stripes, and it's got 3 of our purples, Highland Heather, Gorgeous Grape, and whatever. And I use that in the one that you're going to see online when you see a picture of what's the card I made. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use, because I'm going rogue, and the more I get to think about things, the more I'm going to change my mind. So I'm going to use the twine that was included. And I'm going to take my Detailed Trio punch, and I'm going to take this the circle one, and I'm going to punch this in here. Hold on. Get that in there. Go, go, go. Where are you going? There we go. All right. And I'll line this up about 2/3 of the way down. There we go. All right. So that leaves a little hole in it. And I'm going to feed my ribbon through and go through a couple times. Oops, hold on. It's very curly. It's like my hair before I straighten it. And
Peggy, that was smart. She purchased the refill kit right away because she knew she didn't get a bunch of cards. And once you have that, you're not afraid to use this stuff.
Yeah.
Because I know if I don't, sometimes I'm like afraid to. I'm not afraid to open it because I always want to open it and smell it. I'm just afraid to cut it.
Tammy's got to have her hit of fresh DSP.
Yes, there's nothing like the smell of a fresh pack of paper opening.
Yeah. In the morning. Can't start your morning without that. All right, so I've wrapped it around. Somehow I got a little off in a way, but you know what? It is what it is. I'm going to cut this. I think I can wrap it around one more time. All right, there we go. It is ribbon behaving badly. It's all the curls in it. All right, and it's also because I'm trying to do this live.
You know what? It never fails. That and trying to peel off the back of the tear tape. You know what? You just, when you're live, forget it.
Yep.
Butterfingers.
All right. We're going to try this again. Hold on. It's a good idea, so I'm sticking with it. I am. All right, here we go. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. All right. And then wrap. And then hold. I'm going through. So I'm trying to feed it through this hole multiple times. Like, I want a needle. There we go. All right. And once more. Okay.
Round and round she goes.
Round and round and go. It'll be worth it, I promise you. All right. There we go. Because you get 3 times the charm, right? All right. So can you see that? I got it wrapped 3 times. I got them both out here.
That was a very, very, very cool idea. I like that. I like that with the punching the hole in that.
Yeah, it's just something a little different. All right, so now I'm going to attempt to try a bow. See if the fingers are going to work. It's cold here in New England and just going to get colder. I saw some people in North Carolina pipe up that they had snow and it was getting cold there too. Yep, we're getting it. Boom. All right. See, that was worth it. That's kind of cool. All right, so let's keep going. So now I'm going to attach this to the card base with dimensionals. So we grab some dimensionals. Boom. 2. Come on. 2. Oh, yeah. Someone said, Punky, that I should wrap a piece of Scotch tape around the end to make it kind of like a needle. Yes, that would have helped. All right. So, boom. So there's my card base.
Oh, I love it. I love it. That's awesome.
All right. Let's see. So now.
And to Carol Schaefer wants to know what state we're in. We are in Massachusetts.
Yes.
It's supposed to be, I don't know, 20 below tomorrow. It's supposed to be something ridiculously cold.
Crazy cold. All right, so I got the big boss out. I've got the largest circle from the layering circle dies. And I'm going to stick that on here. Send that through. Put my big boss back. Oh, I'm probably going to need him again. Hold on. Yep, Connecticut's saying they got the same weather. Yep, we're all.
Yep. Oh, but you know, we've got Connie on here from Alaska. I'm sure she's got colder weather than we do.
Can't complain with Connie. All right. Oh, I do have.
Although I want to come visit you, Connie. You know, I want to go see the Eagles.
Ooh, yes, she does. She was supposed to go.
I know. My heart was broken.
Canceled. All right. So I'm going to die cut. You're going to see me die cut this pretty sheet. I got to find my dies. All right. So I'm going to do this one in the middle. Let's see, make sure you can see me. And I need a Post-it note. My kids or my husband, I'm not sure which, steal my Post-it notes that I use for holding my die cuts.
I have that issue here too.
No. You don't steal my Post-it notes. They are not general office supplies. They are key crafting supplies.
Oh, but they're right there. Oh, and the one that really gets me is when they take the ribbon scissors and start opening boxes. Open the Amazon boxes with them.
Oh,
yeah.
I try to explain that the ribbon scissors have a ribbon on them, i.e. they're to be used for nothing else, as they're like cutting into paper and, like you said, opening the Amazon box. I'm like, what are you doing? All right, so see how that came out? So nice. All right, so put him over here. And then one more die cut. We're going to cut out the one that looks like the pickle. And I'm cutting him out of Myth Macaron. See, Myth Macaron pickle. All right, so now I can put the big boss up. I don't usually do all this while I'm sitting in a chair. I feel a little hindered. All right.
Yeah, I can see the pickle. Yep.
You see, yeah, it doesn't look like a pickle. Yeah. Now I got to figure out a pickle card. All right, so now we're going to finish this. So let's get some more dimensionals. This is going to be a bumpy card. Oh, let me bring you back in. I like a bumpy card. Bump it up. All right. That too much? Here we go. So we're going to attach this here. 2, 3. And attach that here. Then I attach my pickle cactus. And put him here. Next up is the die cut pickle heart. The one looks like a heart. I
like the colors on this.
So my husband is in the other room watching us on delay, and I can hear my voice in the other room. So we had some news today that hubby's office is now not going to reopen since COVID. I'm stuck with him home forever. I will never be alone again. He's like, you and me, babe. I'm like, oh, good news, bad news. Depends on the moment. All right, so here's I cut out that entire sheet, and so I have them all in a little plastic cup. So there we go. All right, so I'm going to use this pretty Calypso Coral one. I'm going to stick this on here. And I got one more. Hold on. Don't go away. I haven't stamped yet. I still got to stamp a greeting. All right. So I'm going to put this little purple one on. I'm getting my mini dimensional. And I'll stick that on here. Okay. And put that here. All right. So now it's all ready for a greeting. So here I get my pad here. Okay, I gotta figure out, oh, there it is. Where did I put the stamp and where did I put the ink? Did I put it away? Hold on, what color did I use? Oh, it looks like I put things away on Tuesday. Hold on. Oh, this is what happens. All right, so I've got Mossy Meadow and I'm gonna stamp on the mint macaroon. And I'm stamping, the greeting is, life can get kind of prickly when your husband's home 24/7.
When your husband's all the time.
Is this good news, bad news? At least I can get my IT issues fixed quicker. All right, I'm not sure if that's getting centered because I can't stick my head over it without getting in the way of the camera. Yeah, good enough. All right, so then on the back of that, I'm going to stick a line of seal, and I've got my little strip of Calypso Coral, and I'm just going to stick that. Oops. Try to center this.
Melissa says they live in a small house and that they've retired and now they're home alone all together with the COVID happening. And she said she went outside to shovel to have some me time. I love that.
Yeah, I lost the bet on who had to do the snow blowing yesterday, and it was considered me time. Like, the house has been full. 2 kids, husband. So there's my greeting. I added that little bit of Calypso Coral behind it just to add a little zing. And now back to my, where'd it go? Hold on. I got all the big dimensionals. Where's the little ones? Did I just have them? Where'd y'all see that I put them?
This is a classic case of,
yeah. There we go.
Lost
it's like
right
I stuck it in a pile. Where'd I put them? Okay. Dun, dun, dun. All right. And there, move on my dimensional so I can get it out of the, all right. So there's the card. This is the one I designed. This is the one you're going to see when you pull up on the Facebook page. So it's got that pretty ribbon. This is in our annual catalog. It is the tricolor purple ribbon.
I'm with you on that one. That's one I just don't, I forget about it. And now that I'm seeing it on there, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it really is pretty, but I wanted to use more from the Medley. So here is that with just the trim from the Medley. So these are ones Tammy and I both have the PDF on with all the cut sizes and products we used. I have a couple others to show. So this one I did the same technique kind of with the ribbon where I punched the little hole and added this one. I was like, how your friendship is grown. And then here's another one. And this one I used, if I have busy DSP, I always like to put a piece of vellum over it sometimes so you can see it, but it's not quite so in your face, kind of dull it down
that was perfect on that card.
Yep. And so here's that other die cut that I showed that doesn't cut it out. It just adds that detail. So I used it here on the bottom. And then I punched out the greeting with the postage stamp punch. And then here is the last one that I did. This one, I love to do this when I have some scrap papers. All right, so someone just posted, she keeps seeing my sleeve.
I was just laughing at that.
Bernie sweater.
Bernie's mittens, it does.
Bernie's mittens.
That's awesome.
Yep. Well, this is an LL Bean, so Bernie, Vermont. This is Maine. It's all similar.
It's all New England.
But this,
And you know what? If you send
yep,
your sweater up to the school teacher that made his mittens, maybe she'll make you a pair.
yep. Too funny. So this uses scrap. So I just lined up a bunch of the different papers, and then on a scrap piece of Whisper White or basic white now, and just made a little bit of a background. These 3 will be up on my blog the next 3 days. So that if you want the detail of these 3, but they will be, the images will be up on both Tammy's and mine today, but details will be on the week. So those are the Cactus cards from the Cactus Medley. And I
Love
think I
them.
have to manually bring my, this is new. All these new things that we have to do with this software. Yeah, see, this is my Bernie sweater.
I love it. That's a pretty sweater. I like that sweater.
Yeah, LL Bean. It's
Those
cold
cards were
here, so I needed
awesome.
to find a warm sweater.
Yeah, I hear you. I'm a little nervous about tomorrow. I'm like, oh boy, this is
Me too.
gonna be interesting.
What's gonna freeze?
Well, the cards were amazing. This kit is a
Thank you.
super fun kit. A super fun kit. Well, thank you all for joining us. We are really, really excited to be able to be to be back after a really rough day on Tuesday. And to have some new stuff so that we can actually, you know what, we're just stepping it back up in the world. We got new stuff. Look at, we have, wait, let me see if I can find it.
Uh-oh.
Oh my God, where did I just put it? I just had it. I'm looking at all these little things. Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. Hold on. Here it is. Okay, ready, set. We have sound effects. Oh, good times. Well, thank you guys for joining us today. And we will be back on February 9th, regardless of what our prize patrol said. It will be the 9th, not the 5th.
Tuesday.
And we will see you then. Thanks for joining us today.
Bye, everybody.